Video games have loads of protagonists and antagonists, or heroes and villains, but only a select few are very memorable. I want to talk about the most badass video game characters. The ones when you play the game and you're like, damn, that guy is cool. Or when you specifically pick that one character because he looks or acts cool. No, not like that. You see, when I pick up a game, I want to feel immersed into it. So when I tell you I play Batman Arkham Knight, what I really mean is I'm Batman. That game makes me become a whole different person, beating up bad guys for just literally existing. Sometimes with certain games you buy, you don't expect to relate or even like the character at first, but by the end, you end up relating, or at least faking it because of how the story made that character out to be. Sometimes you even want to be that person, even though their life was 10 times harder than yours. Red Dead Redemption 2, Batman Arkham Knight, and God of War. Those are some of the games I play when I feel like one of the baddest people on Earth. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's their aura that I feel like every NPC is scared of the main character in those games. Or maybe it's because of the story. With those games I just listed, at the beginning of the game, they tell you that everyone is afraid of those people. For whatever they've done, you're already scared and wondering why. You should also be afraid of that character. In Red Dead Redemption 2, you play as a cowboy who's on the most wanted list and has killed so many people. In Batman Arkham Knight, you play as somebody who's a vigilante with a literal super suit on that nobody could touch. And in God of War, you play as someone who's 1,000 years old, with loads of battle experience and has killed so many gods. How can anyone not be scared of them? And that is the problem with certain games. I feel like I sometimes pick up a game and it's the most beautiful, thought out maps and great graphics, and then the main character you play as is so dull and just talks like blah 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 blah. No life, no personality looking being ever. Some of the most badass characters like Kratos, Batman, or Arthur beat the shit out of people.
Pay the money, you'll make this stop.
But that doesn't stop you from liking them. You know why? Because of the character development. Character development helps a character. It helps a character grow, and it's something that movies and TV shows adapt to make the people like them more. Now you can go one route and have the most amazing protagonist, a great person, a hero, and a funny jokey guy. And then you can go the other route, a dull, boring, no personality character that nobody relates to.
Yo, what's going on tonight? I'm running free all over the court and you didn't give me the ball.
Man, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about making sure I get my touches, yo. Move the ball, share it with your teammates. Make the extra pass so that we can get easy looks. You got it?
Boy, get out of my face with that.
That's the kind of selfish I'm talking about.
Because if a character acts the same way throughout 15 seasons, people are gonna get bored. And that's when you get something like Watch Dogs Legion. A bunch of different characters, and you can pick any character you want, but the story is just not there. By the end of the game, it's just the same character, except he's a mass murderer. And since you can pick anybody you want, there's no character arc at all, and went through no development whatsoever. What I'm getting at is that these characters are badass, but it's also the good story writing and character arcs that really makes up what a sick character is going to be. If, let's say, a new person was created in a video game, and he just starts beating the living shit out of people for no reason, do you really think that anybody will say that character is badass? Maybe. I don't know. People are sick nowadays. But no, because that character will be labeled as a psychopath like the Joker. The only way I see the Joker as a likable character is in Batman The Telltales. In that series, you really feel bad for the Joker because he is getting taken advantage of, and you see a side of him that you don't.
Truly inspiring.
But that is just good story and good development of a character. But also, what something looks like is going to affect how you feel about that person. Let's take Arthur. His color is blue, but you can technically change it to whatever you like in the game. But his color is blue. Now, blue means imagination, inspiration, trust, loyalty, wisdom, confidence. Now let's look at Dutch. As you can see what he's wearing. Black with a hint of red. Now, black means death. That's the meaning of black. With a hint of red, meaning he's the secret villain. Oh my god, oh my god. But also, notice what Dutch looks like. He's got a mustache, pointy nose, a pointy hat, and also a pointy suit. Usually, villains are pointy in their own way. They are the villain. They are supposed to look menacing. Now let's go back to Arthur. He does have a tiny bit of points, but that's because he is a murderer at the end of the day. But he has a round face and a round cowboy hat, and the colors that he wears are nothing like Dutch's. Okay, well, what about Kratos? He's got red on him. Well, it's a little bit more deep than that. Kratos is white and red. Now, white means purity, honesty, which he definitely is.
Your garden grows again.
Really? How did you...
It's okay, Astrid. It's time to move on.
Thank you, goddess.
You've done a great kindness.
A temporary one. The garden will die again.
You put their spirits at ease, and that has eased my spirit as well. I feel lifted.
Enjoy it. It will not last.
And being neutral, because he's also a good guy, but a bad guy at the exact same time. And red is for his rage. He vowed to never use his blades of chaos ever again because he didn't want to bring that rage back out of him. So now the red on older Kratos has faded because he's not as rageful as he used to be. The thing about these types of characters is they have pain, and they take it out on others. But by the end, they know what they have done wrong.
A god of war. God of pain.
And try to better themselves.
Well, you're not a good man, Arthur, but you're not all bad either. Save who you can and let the rest rot. And look after yourself.
Maybe. We'll see.
You do see. You just can't quite admit it to yourself.
And that by itself makes them one badass character.
But you are more than that. You have always been more than others. So
You lived your life like a man, Arthur, and you turned into a good man.
It's done. Gotham is safe.
thank you, Bruce. For everything.
Thank you all for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this from me in the future, then leave a like and subscribe because it really helps me out. And thank you so much, brothers. I'm Batman.